Broly is by far one of the most overpowered characters we have ever seen. He is portrayed as a vessel with endless reservoirs of power that he's able to tap into the angrier he gets, or the stronger his opponent grows. Dragging out a fight with him would undoubtedly lead to a horrific and brutal death, to say the least. However, looking into his Z counterpart, I started to question just where this Hulk-like ability to constantly grow stronger became so exaggerated that fanfictions like Dragonball Multiverse have him pushing Vegeta to Super Saiyan 3. When in his initial DBZ run did he display such a feat? In Broly's debut and his best movie of the Z franchise, once he transforms into his legendary state, it is clear that he is leagues beyond all the Z fighters put together.
Kakarot, how much do you love your son?
Throughout the fight, he's never challenged, not even once. As the fight goes on, we can see that he begins to overflow with so much power that he has to offload it by releasing it in the form of multiple ki waves across the city. He even states that he can feel his ki rising and overflowing.
Getting stronger. Yes, much stronger.
However, after this, the power gap doesn't increase all that much. At this point, the Z fighters have already expended much of their power, as Broly had already made quick work of Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. Round 2 starts when Piccolo jumps in and gives everyone a Senzu. However, just as before, it was to no avail. Broly was too much for them from the jump, so his power boost went relatively unrecognized for the remainder of the fight. Even in the sequel movies, we don't see this exaggerated power boost. So where did it come from? This myth that Broly is able to rise to meet anyone at their power level and even surpass them was created by the fandom, and Dragon Ball Super took it to an entirely different level. And Dragon Ball Super is an iteration of Broly. At base, he's already leagues above his Z counterpart, matching Vegeta in strength and even as a Super Saiyan. It wasn't until he transforms into a Super Saiyan God that we see just how inferior Broly is in strength, as he's quickly taken care of. That is until he rages into his wrathful form, and he is able to match and even eventually surpass both God, Goku, and Vegeta respectfully. It isn't until Goku transforms into Blue that the upper hand is regained, but Goku, after 20 years of training to become a god, is struggling to take down Broly, who's only just begun fighting on such a level of power, and he's not even a Super Saiyan yet. Once Frieza kills Paragus, triggering Broly's transformation, it becomes clear that these two gods were no match for a mere Super Saiyan, forcing them to retreat and fuse. As Gogeta enters the fray, it becomes clear that Broly has no limitations. His power continues to rise, eventually matching and even surpassing Gogeta. It wasn't until Gogeta goes blue that Broly is completely overpowered, but it's not that simple. Broly was beginning to adapt to even blue Gogeta, and if not for Gogeta's strategic approach to weaken Broly, he too would have been surpassed. It was at that point that we see just how dangerous Broly is. To put it into perspective, Frieza needed to train 4 months to surpass Blue Goku and Vegeta, which is insane in and of itself.
The mental control I honed whilst in prison took great effort, and you didn't ask how I did it.
Then he needed to meditate while dead for an extra year to catch up to Goku and Vegeta again after the battles against Zamasu in Universe 6. And now we learn after 10 years of training, he's reached insurmountable heights, surpassing Goku and Vegeta's Ultra forms and quite possibly rivaling Beerus. Now, Broly in a span of let's say 2 hours was able to go from base Goku and Vegeta to somewhere around Blue Gogeta and possibly Ultra Instinct Goku, give or take. You can't deny that he was in the ballpark at least. This insane rage boost and rise in power is even greater than the rage monster himself and Gohan. To increase in power in such a short amount of time is incredibly overpowered and dangerous. And now he's training with Goku and Vegeta on Beerus' planet too. We can only imagine how much more powerful he'll be, right? I mean, he should be able to catch up to Frieza in no time should he be pushed to his limits, as they have similar power amps. However, something tells me that Broly just went from a Super Smash boss to a playable character and will be insanely nerfed to keep the focus on Goku and Vegeta. I mean, even Kale displays similar feats, but once you learn to control that power, she wasn't much of a threat. Either way, there is no source that justifies his ability to increase in power that much in such a short time. I wish Z would have given Broly a saga so that he could understand his power more, but it seems like they've written themselves into a corner that they can only get out of by nerfing his character. But what are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comment section. Leave a like if you enjoyed, or dislike and comment your critiques if you feel like I can improve. This has been a Masked Assassin. Thanks for watching.
Acid out the baggie, this is more than dope. Flawless flow, fucking off a sign. Every horoscope, the war my robe. Strapping up the corner code. Critical and question my opponents know.